Significance of the Three Epics, January 26th, 2019. Srimati Kumari asked,
Swami, can you please explain the significance of the three holy epics of Hinduism, namely Ramayanam, Mahabharatam, and Bhagavatam?
Swami replied, Two parts to the spiritual journey. There are three stages in the spiritual development of any human being in this world. They are Dushpravritti, Pravritti, and Nivritti. They are related to a person's fascination or over-attachment to worldly bonds. This is called moha. The three main worldly bonds of a soul are the bond with money, the bond with one's life partner, and the bond with one's child. A limited attachment to these worldly bonds is acceptable as long as it does not cross the boundaries of justice. Excessive attachment to these bonds causes the soul to commit injustice. Dushpravritti is the lowest stage in which the soul is completely affected by the six vices. The six vices are lust, anger, greed, over-attachment, ego, and jealousy. Such souls always support injustice and are severely punished by God here as well as after death in hell. They are attached to illegitimate worldly bonds and they often neglect or even cause harm to their legitimate bonds. In other words, they engage in illegitimate relations and illegitimate ways of earning money. Pravritti is the middle stage, in which the soul possesses good qualities and always supports justice. Such a soul is blessed by God with happiness here and happiness in heaven after death. This soul rejects illegitimate bonds while maintaining a limited attachment to the legitimate bonds. Nivritti is the stage in which the soul is completely filled with real love for God. Such a soul goes beyond justice and injustice. This soul rejects all worldly bonds, both legitimate and illegitimate, and is totally fascinated with having a single bond with God. Eka bhaktir vishishyate, as told in the Gita. In this stage, all the worldly bonds drop off naturally as a result of the divine bond to God. There is not the slightest force involved in this detachment from worldly bonds. Nivritti means total detachment, since all worldly bonds are totally dropped in this stage. If a person leaves his lawful wife due to his attraction for a prostitute, he is on the downward journey from pravritti to dushpravritti. If a person leaves his lawful wife due to his attraction for God, he is on the upward journey from pravritti to nivritti. A soul starting from the lowest stage of dushpravritti must first reach the middle stage of pravritti before proceeding to nivritti. The first part of the journey from dushpravritti to pravritti is described in the Ramayanam and the Mahabharatam. The second part of the journey from pravritti to nivritti is described in the Bhagavatam. The Bhagavad Gita speaks about both these parts of the journey in both the upward and downward directions. Hence it is recognized as the total authority for both ethical knowledge, which is pravritti, as well as spiritual knowledge, which is nivritti.